Hey guys, so I thought I would do a video about what Copics you could start with if you're new to Copics and you don't know what markers to get. I'll help you out with this. And I just want to say that I'm not affiliated with the Copic company in any way. I'm not being sponsored to do this video. I'm just doing it to help you guys out. And yeah, if you don't know anything about Copic markers, you don't know what they are, what the different kinds are, I already have a video out. It's a Copic marker tutorial, and I'll leave a link to that in the video description. So maybe you should watch that first if you don't know at all what Copic markers are. But yeah, so I'll just start off with my suggestions, I guess. I'm going to start with the different types of markers. I already covered this in my Copic tutorial, but I'll just quickly go over it. There's the wide, which has this really broad tip like this. It's only available in 36 colors though. Then there's the original. It has a broad tip and a little chisel tip. And I don't recommend either of these if you're like me and you like doing manga drawings, or if you're doing scrapbooking or card making, any kind of paper crafting. These are not very good because what you really want is the brush tip. And so the Ciao and the Sketch both have the exact same brush tip, and they have the exact same broad tip as well. So these work the exact same, and all the markers have the exact same ink in them. So yeah, between these two, I definitely prefer the Sketch, and it's by far the most popular. It's available in all the colors that there are. The Ciao, there's more of a limited color selection. Also, with the Sketch, the color name is right on the cap, which is really handy for finding the color you need. It just drives me nuts that the Ciaos don't have the name on the cap. It's only on the side of the marker. Also, the Ciaos don't work with the Copic airbrush system, but people can, I've seen people jimmy it with some fun tack or something to make it fit in there, so that's not really that big of a deal. Plus, the Sketch markers hold more ink than the Ciao, so that's really the differences between them. So I would recommend the Sketch, but if you are really on a budget, then you can just go with the Ciaos because they work the exact same. I started out with a Ciao set and I regret it. I wish I bought a set of Sketch, but you know, I didn't have enough money for it at the time, so I had to get the Ciaos. So, moving on to what kind of colors, I would definitely suggest starting out with a set. There's different sizes of sets, but the most popular ones are the 12-piece sets, the 36 and the 72-piece sets. And the 12-piece sets are kind of useless. If you're planning on buying Copics and you're just going to get one 12-piece set, it's going to be so pointless because you're only going to get one of each color group, maybe two. And how are you going to blend with that in shade? It's kind of useless in my opinion. So I would definitely recommend going with 36 or 72. It's a little bit more pricey, but it's going to pay off. I just think it's kind of a waste of money to invest in these expensive markers if you're not going to get very many of them. So there are different kinds of sets. There's like the 72A, 72B, 72C, 72D, and you might be like, well, what the heck do I get? There's these different kind of sets. There's just so much to choose from. And you can look up color charts online of the different colors and see, just kind of look at them and pick the ones that look best to you. It's obviously going to depend on your monitor as to what the colors are actually going to look like compared to on this screen, but you can get a general idea of what kinds of colors come in the sets. And I got the 72B set because I heard that it came with the most skin tones, and it does. It comes with a lot of really good skin tones, which I like because I like coloring in my manga drawings. So if you're like me and you want a good selection of skin tones, I definitely recommend the 72B set. But like I said before, I got the Ciao set, and Ciaos aren't available in all the colors that the Sketch is available in. So there is a difference between the 72 sets between the Ciaos and the Sketch markers. So if you went ahead with the 72B Sketch set, it's not going to be the exact same colors I got in the 72B Ciao set, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. Just letting you guys know that. And also, if you're thinking, well, I have lots of money, I'm just going to buy all four sets, the A, B, C, and D sets. You are going to end up with a lot of duplicate markers because there are a lot of colors that are in multiple sets. So just beware of that. So what I would recommend is getting one set and then building your collection from there. So pretty much I bought my 72B set, and then from then on I've been buying individual markers. And again, you're going to be like, well, what colors do I get? I still don't know. You will know once you start using your markers. You're going to figure out what color groups you use most often and what colors you like best, and you can buy colors that are similar to that. And if you have a Copic color chart, that will definitely help you out to see what colors are available. Like I have this chart here, it's sort of a booklet. I colored the front, it's normally black and white. And it has all the colors in it. There's going to be a new one coming out because there's new colors coming out January 23rd. And by the time I upload this video, it might be past January 23rd, but just letting you know. And yeah, so pretty much I can see, like, if I like BG05, for example, but I want a color that's darker that I can blend really well with it, I can go with one of the colors that come after it, like BG07 or BG09. So that's really handy to have the chart because you can color in the colors you do have and see what ones you don't have, and that helps you pick out more colors. So if you're looking for even more skin colors to go with the colors that already come in a set you got, I already have a video on Copic skin colors, and I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. I just go over the different colors I use the most for skin, as well as some other combinations you could use. So if you're wondering more about skin colors, I guess you could watch that video. And I wasn't going to go into this in the video, but I thought I should just go over where you can buy them, because you can get really ripped off if you don't buy them in the right places. If you go to the official Copic marker website, they used to not sell markers on their website, but they do have a store now. I don't know how long it's been there. I haven't checked their website in a long time, but I checked it recently, and they have a store now, and they sell their markers at the manufacturer's suggested retail price, which is $6.99. Like if I go to a Michaels store, that's how much a Copic marker costs, is $6.99 for the sketch marker. But I've always purchased my Copics from a website called Uzak.com. Again, I'm not affiliated with this website, I'm just trying to pass on the savings to you guys. And they've always had really good prices on Copics, and unfortunately there was a price increase back in August of 2011, and there was another one January 2012. So it kind of sucks, and it's not just Uzak that did that, it's the Copic manufacturers. They're bumping up the price to force the companies that are paying less than the manufacturer's suggested retail price, they're forcing them to charge you more because they don't like that these websites are selling them for cheaper. So Uzak used to be $4.15 for a sketch marker, then the price went up to $4.47, and now it's up to $4.99 for a sketch marker, which is definitely a lot better than paying $6.99. You're still saving $2 per marker, which is a lot. The only thing with Uzak, you just have to make a free account to get that price. If you go on Uzak right now, you'll see that it's $5.24 per sketch. But if you make an account, which again I said is free, it's only $4.99 per marker, so it's definitely worth it. And if you're going for a 72 set of the sketch markers, it is $339.99. It used to be $300, so it's kind of sad that it went up by $40, but again, it can't be helped, and it's still way cheaper than buying from the official Copic marker website, which is $503.28. That is a massive difference. So I'm just going to write this down so you can see a little better. $339.99 at Uzak, and then $503.28 at copicmarker.com. And don't confuse copicmarker.com with copicmarkers.com. That's not their official website. So yeah, I'm just going to write down the individual prices again. That's $4.99 per individual sketch, $6.99 here. And if you do the math, if you divide this number by 72, you're paying $6.99 per marker. There is no deal for buying a 72 set. There's no kind of discount at all. On Uzak, if you do the math, it is $4.72 per marker. So you're getting a bit of a deal by buying more, which makes sense. So this is a huge price difference here if you're going for the 72 set, or anything for that matter. So I definitely suggest buying off Uzak. I'm sorry, Copic people, but I'm always going to go with where the best price is. So I just thought I'd pass on the savings to you guys because people always ask where I buy my Copics. So I just thought I'd let you know. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here, and I hope this video was helpful. I know it's just my voice blabbing while you're staring at my markers the whole time, but I hope this helped you guys out, and thanks for watching.